Hey guys, it's Joan here. Today I'm going to try and do a very quick review of this product right here. It's the Mario Badescu Silver Powder. And this is what the packaging looks like. It's just a plastic container. And if you guys aren't familiar with Mario Badescu products, it's something, they sell it they have their own website if you search Mario Badescu on Google or whatnot. They also do sell it in Nordstrom. The Nordstrom that I went to, they actually didn't sell the silver powder in the store, but I know that Nordstrom offers free shipping without any minimum price limit. So I purchased mine from Nordstrom.com, and I believe it was about $17. I could be wrong, but it was under $20 for sure. And the product you get is a great, it's really a lot. It's 1 ounce, 29 milliliters, and it's literally a powder. I'm not gonna tip it over because it will spill out, but if you can see what it looks like, it's literally just a white powder. It's not actually silver, although the name is called silver powder. I'm gonna tell you where or how I first heard about this product. I heard about the Mario Badescu's silver powder when I was looking online on blogs and researching what I can use to get rid of these blackheads that I started seeing on my nose, which I normally don't have. But especially during the summer of last year, I started getting a lot of blackheads around my nose. So I was researching what I could use, and I heard this name, silver powder, pop up a couple times, and I was very curious about it, so I researched and I looked on blogs and saw what people were talking about. And basically, it's something that you use on blackhead problem areas to treat the blackhead, and basically it's supposed to somehow magically pull up the blackhead out of your pore. It sounds disgusting, but if it really does that, it's a miracle worker. Blackheads are really hard to get rid of, and this powder is supposed to get rid of them. Now, the way that I use it, well, basically the way you're supposed to use it in general, you're supposed to get a wet cotton, like a cotton pad or cotton ball, wet it and then dip it into the powder, and then brush it onto your nose or wherever you have blackheads on your face. And when you put it on, when you apply it, it literally looks just like white powder that you smeared onto your face. You let it dry, and I believe you're supposed to leave it on for about 10-15 minutes. It says remove after 10 minutes with toner or astringent. I do find that it's easier to remove if you use a toner to remove it. When I tried using water just to splash on my nose or something like that, it didn't remove as well. So if you actually go in with a toner on cotton pad and then remove it, it removes much easier. Now, did I find that it actually got rid of my blackheads? I can't really say. I know that other people on makeupalley.com gave it really good reviews, and for me, I can't say because I feel like my pores are they're so tiny and they're so tight that I see the blackhead inside, but nothing will really get them out. The only thing I've seen that really feels like it's treating my blackheads are toners or serums that have salicylic acid to target those blackheads. What I like about this and why this is going to be a product rave for me personally is because, have you ever come across those, I guess they're called whiteheads, where you feel like a bump on your skin and you know that there's oil inside. Sometimes you could actually see something white inside and you know it's the oil that's kind of hardened up in there, but your skin is completely, there's no pore for that oil to escape through because your skin is just, covered, if that makes sense. And this was the one product that I actually found that works to remove that. What I do, I had this bump on my nose, on the side of my nose, and it was just a raised bump, raised skin. It felt, when I touched it with my nail, it felt like there was something inside, some little circular thing inside, which I knew was oil, but no matter how much, and I know this is bad to squeeze, but no matter how much I squeezed it, it did not come out. Now what I did, because it was such a small area, I didn't use an entire cotton pad, but I dipped I wet my cotton swab, and then I dipped it in the silver powder and then applied it only on that tiny area, like a circle. Applied it on there, and I did that for about 10-15 minutes, and then I wipe it off with toner. And then I would do that for a couple days. And after I did this for about 4 to 5 days, I started noticing, you could see almost the white oil inside my skin. It was kind of like my skin had become more translucent, so I could see the oil inside. And that day, I actually tried squeezing that little area, and the oil just came out. And this sounds really disgusting, but for those of you guys who have issues like this, will know what I'm talking about. It's impossible to get that oil out, but somehow this Mario Badescu powder, it's almost like it drew out that oil to the surface of my skin, and that way I was able to squeeze it out really gently. And you know, I was so amazed because I've had this bump on my nose for months and months, and this is the only product that has ever been able to get rid of it. And this wasn't only one occasion. I've done this about twice. I always get an oily nose. That's the only problem area that I have problem with on my skin. And I've had 2 bumps on my nose, and both times the Mario Badescu silver powder was the only thing that was able to get rid of that. Like I said, what you want to do is just apply it about 10-15 minutes, remove it, and then just keep doing that every day until you are able to extract that oil. For those of you guys who have problems with just blackheads all over your nose or on your chin or whatever area, you just apply it with a wet your cotton pad or wet a Q-tip, and then dip it in the silver powder and just put it all over your nose, wait about 10 minutes, then wipe it off with toner as well. Something else that I also find this works really well for, I forgot what they're called. I think they're called milia. I think that's the actual name for it. I'm probably wrong, but it's those little bumps that you get around your eye area. Usually it's from applying your eye cream, and it's like an oil buildup that happens. And for those of you guys, if you know what I'm talking about, you've had it before, so you know. Basically, same thing with the silver powder. I used the silver powder for those areas as well. I used a Q-tip, wet it, dipped it in silver powder, and just made a dot covering that one little spot that I had the bump on. And I was really worried because it is closer to my eye, and that's where your skin is the most delicate. But it was gentle enough because I'm not squeezing anything, and this powder did not sting or hurt my skin at all. I had no reaction from this powder whatsoever, and I have pretty sensitive skin. But after I kept on doing the same process as I did for the spot on my nose. I did that for about 10-15 minutes every single day, and then after about 3-4 days I started noticing that it was coming out. And at that point I didn't even have to squeeze it. I just kind of touched it with my nail and the oil just came out, which is amazing. I know that this is gonna sound crazy, and I can't guarantee that this product will work for everyone, but it's the only product that has worked for me in getting those hard white heads, the ones that are just concealed under your skin, out. And I really can't say enough about this product because for me it's the only thing that has ever worked. I've tried, you know, chemical peels. I've tried using particular serums and mask and whatnot, and none of those helped, but this is the only thing. As far as ingredients, it's really simple. It says on the list right here, there's only 3 ingredients, which is surprising. It's calcium carbonate, titanium dioxide, and zinc oxide. And like I said, this is a lot of product. If you can see, compared to the size of my face, it's really a lot of product. It's 1 ounce, and you're going to be using, if you purchase this one thing, which was about $17, you get a really good money's worth. It's going to last you probably a lifetime. Unless you're doing this on your nose like every day, you'll probably run out sooner, but otherwise this thing will last me so long, and I cannot rave about it. You know, I love it so much. I can't believe what it's done for me and how it's made my life easier in a way. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave comments below, because I might have missed something. I'm trying to talk fast, but I realized this video is already about 10 minutes. But anyways, I hope that helped. I hope you guys go out and try it if you have similar issues as I do. And please subscribe. Please comment. Please follow me on Twitter, tobeglam, same as my username. And I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.